Hello and happy International Sudoku Day. I think because there are 9 rows and 9 columns, the 9th of the 9th has been designated International Sudoku Day by somebody. And we have almost uniformly failed to celebrate it on the right day, but for once we've remembered. And we've been sent a puzzle particularly to celebrate it by SSG. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. Now, they're streaming. I think the streaming may be happening on Sunday, because I think I'm going to have trouble attending if it's Saturday. So we're still not sure. Simon may get tied up, and that may not be able to happen, but we are keen to get on with the witness, get moving towards, well, who knows what in that game. I have no idea how it's going to develop. I have never played it. And then, apart from live streaming, of course, still doing 2 videos a day. And on Patreon, we have this month's reward is the Looney Tunes Sudoku Hunt, where Taz, Tweety and Bugs are fighting over a sandwich. That is available to those people who've joined us on Patreon. Thank you so much if you have. We recognize there are many organizations competing for your money, and for you to be giving us $2 or $3 a month or more is very kind and is sincerely appreciated. Now, that's all going on at the moment. Something's still going on Discord. And of course, we have all our merchandise and apps. They're all available in the links under the video. The book, we hear very slight delays, but it should be out soon, and we're looking forward to that. Now, International Sudoku Day. What day could be more important for this channel? Well, probably every day is about as important, frankly. But anyway, this puzzle, as you can see, is themed on the 9th of the 9th, 21, from the clues. There are 2 types of clue. There are killer cages, and I hadn't actually noticed this. They're not just made up of 9s and 21s. In every set of 3 boxes, we get 9, 9, 21, 9, 9, 21, 9, 9, 21. And obviously, more obviously to me anyway, the little killer clues, the rule is that numbers don't repeat in cages and they add up to the given sum. In the little killer clues, the diagonals add up to the given total. They can contain repeats. I think that one would have to, for instance. And that's it. That's all we get. Normal Sudoku rules apply, as SSG says. How could they not on International Sudoku Day? Well, could be an irregular Sudoku, I suppose. Anyway, let's have a go at this. Do try it on the link under the video, and I'm going to start now. Let's get cracking. And I think, just a quick look, I think these 5-letter 9 clues must be where to start. So let's think about the minimum. If those were the minimum, there'd be a 1 and 2. The same's true for those because they're in the same box. So that we're already up to 6. That at a minimum is a 1, and that makes 7. So there's kind of 2 degrees of freedom, as we call it, along that diagonal. So this 1 can increase by 2. But these are 1-2 pairs, and actually they could go up to 1-4 in either case. Not both of them, but one of them could. So we get this pattern of possibles. Let's have a look. I mean, this is exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the outer ones. So I've got a 2-cell 9 cage here. What does this 9 cage is pretty tight, isn't it? The minimum these 4 cells can add up to is 10. This must be quite restrictive, I think. If that was a 1, for instance, because these had used up the 2 degrees of freedom, this would be 2, 3, 4. Ah, no, what about this 9 diagonal? The most that can be is 1 in each end and, well, 7 in the middle then. Oh, right. Here is the trick. Yeah, this is good, right. What do these cells add up to that I've just highlighted? That is both of the diagonals that have the 9s on. Well, the answer is obviously 18. You are good at the maths and you know that 9 times 2 is 18. Now, this is also using up 3 cells in each of 3 boxes. And the minimum for 3 cells in a box is 1, 2, and 3 equals 6. And you know, just as you know instinctively that 9 times 2 is 18, you know that 6 times 3 is 18. So we all know now that there is no 4 in this. These sets are all, no, not that one, that one, that one, and that one are all 1, 2, 3. So we have got triples in the boxes. What does that mean here? That means this is a 4, 5, or 6. It means this cage now doesn't have 1, 2, or 3. So that's a definite 4, 5. That one can't be 4. Can we do the same up here and remove 4s? No. I don't think we can because we don't have that 9 diagonal next to it. So it's a different kettle of fish up there. This 9 cage can be 1, 2, 6, 1, 3, 5, or 2, 3, 4. It can't be 2, 3, 4 because you couldn't fill those two. They'd both be 1s. So it's got a 1 in it. And that means these two haven't. That means there is a 1 in one of these cells and in one of those. So this is 1, 2, 6 or 1, 3, 5. What does that mean? Oh, okay. If it's right, yes, it uses either 1 and 2 or 1 and 3, and that uses the other one. So this has to be a 4. And that uses up all the degrees of freedom on this diagonal. 4, 1, 1, and then a 1, 2 pair. That must be right. So this is a 6 to make up this 9 cage. Now, this can no longer be 4, 5 or 6, 3 now. And now we get a 1, 2 pair looking up and down the middle column. So that's not a 1. So this is 1, 3, 5 or 1, 2, 6. It's quite interesting. If there is a 5 in that cage, because of the 5 that's in this cage, there must be a 5 in this cage, and then it would have to be 5, 7, 9. So if that's 1, 3, 5, this is 5, 7, 9. Okay, maybe yes, this now can't be 9, 8, 4 because of that. It's either 9, 7, 5 or 8, 7, 6. So it's definitely got a 7 in. That puts a 7 up there and a 7 in one of those two cells. Now, if it's 8, 7, 6, does that mean there's a 6 in there? Yes, it can't be. Yes, there must then be a 6 in here. So, and the reason for that is you couldn't put 8, 7, 6 as a kind of rope there and there because they'd have to be here and one of those cells can't be. So if that's 8, 7, so there has to be a shared cell, in fact, between these two. Otherwise, those 3 and those 3 will match those 3, but that can never match one of those digits. So there is a shared cell between here and here. It's either 5 or 6. If it's 5, it matches the 5 in the cage. If it's 6, that will have to be 6. What do we do with that? So 1, 2, and 3 form a virtual pair across these 4 cells because this is either 1, 2, 6 or 1, 3, 5. It contains a 1 and either a 2 or a 3. The other is in there. So in the row, those can't be 2 and 3, and in fact these cells must be 2 and 3. So this is a kind of 35 cage now. And these two therefore add up to 14 and are either 6, 8 or 5, 9. There's a 3 in those, so that's not a 3. There's a 1 and 2 looking at that. Oh, there's a 6 looking at that as well. Look, if this was a 126 cage, what digit would you put in here? And wouldn't it clash with the 126 already there? Yes. Oh, I'm so slow. Right. This is a 135 cage here. Now we know this is a 2. Don't think that finishes much on the diagonal, does it? What am I missing there? Okay, let's go back to that repeated digit thing. Now that we've got 5 in those two places, there must be a 5 in this cell, so in this cage. So it is 5, 7, 9. Yeah, it has to be. And this is a 6, 8 pair. This is now a 7, 9 pair. We've got 6 and 8 in the corners. Yeah, that still can be 6. It doesn't matter that it didn't repeat there and there. That's okay. So as well as a 7 up here, there's a 9. There's probably 2 digits that are definitely here as well. 2 is one of them. And 4, yeah. That one can't be a 2 because of this 1, 2 pair that I keep forgetting about. Oh, now, come on. I didn't use this 2 yet. What has that done, if anything, down here? Well, then this other 9, it doesn't look like much has happened. Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I've remembered about the 3-cell 9 cages that I kind of once knew that they always contain 2 of the low 3 digits, 1, 2, and 3, and 1 of the middle 3 digits, 4, 5, and 6. And that's going to apply here as well. Now, I don't know which are which, but I do know that they don't contain any of the digits 7, 8, or 9. So in column 2, there are only 3 cells that can be 7, 8, and 9. Which probably doesn't do anything, but it's surprising and interesting. Right, so one of the digits that's 1, 2, or 3, only one of them can be in this column because there's already 2. So the other one is in this column. So that is 1, 2, or 3. This might be, or that might be. And what about this 21? Those 2 cells plus that. Oh, I see. Yeah, 21. If you look at those 2 cells, what makes up 21 apart from those 2 cells? Either that cell on the diagonal or those 3 in the cage. So that cell is the sum of those 3. Which doesn't really do anything. Oh, how long? Well, obviously since the beginning, this 21 cage has been sitting here. Now I should know that because 21 is the 6th triangular number, that this cage is an absolute certain fill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the only way to get to 21. The other way to look at it is these other 3 cells add up to 24. So 1 and 1, we can place the 1 now. That fixes this as a 2. I think we're away now. That looks up here, 1 and 2. That's not a 2. Oh, this isn't a 1. So 3, 1. Now, on this diagonal, 2, 3, 5. These 2 have to add up to 4. Now, they could have been 2 and 2, but this can't be a 2 anymore. So they must be a 1, 3 pair. So there's definitely a 2 in this cage, and that's not a 5. Oh, what about this 3 diagonal? Well, now that we know there's definitely a 2 in this cage. No, I was going to say this can't be 3. That's not true. It can. Okay, take it easy. That's a 1, 3 pair for the diagonal, and they're both looking at that cell, so that's a 2. That's pretty. Oh, and this is looking at a 1. Duh. Right, 3 there, 4 here. 5 and 4 are fixed now. There's a 6 to go in this column, and it's got to go in there. And 6 in a 9 cage is 6, 2, 1. We've got that 9 diagonal, giving us 6, 3. That fixes 1 and 3. They were fixed before. This has become a 1. Let's just check these diagonals. 9 there. 9 there. Yeah, lovely. Right. This is probably a lot of things have happened now because I've put in quite a bit. Oh, this 21 diagonal is now a 9-8 pair. So that makes this a 7. That fixes the whole column. That's an 8. This must be a 5-6 pair, and that resolves the 8-6 in box 4, which sorts out the 8-9 pair. This looks like it's done now. That's a 9. Oh, in fact, these two are also finished, 8 and 7. That can't be a 7. Oh, look, 6-2, 6-2, 6-2 must be here. That adds up to 9, so these add up to 12. They can't be 3-9. So they're 4-8 or 5-7. Ah, look at this 21 diagonal. That can't have a 2 on it, otherwise the other two digits would have to add up to 19. So we'll put a 6 in. These two add up to 15. So now they're the 8-7 pair. 7, 4, 6. The 2 in this column is here. That is 5 or 9. The 3 in the column is there. This is 4, 5 or 9 as well, I suppose. Right, that's a 5-9 pair, and now we've got a 5-9 pair in row 2. That's helpful. That makes this 4, 8, 7. Oh, and leaves a 5-9 pair behind. Now, I think I've used all the little killer clues, all the ones outside the grid now. Actually, I've used all the others too. So the rest is classic Sudoku pretty much. That's a 5, yeah, 9 and 7. That has fixed this 5-9 pair. That looks across and fixes this 9-5 pair. 7 and 4 are right ends now. 5 and 8 are not in the top row, but that's a 7. 3, 4, 9 triple here. That one can't be 3. This 5-6 pair, don't know what to do with that. Right, 2 in this row is here. These two are a 4-8 pair now. Oh, 1 has become there. In fact, 1, 5, 3 is all done. This is now a 7, 6, 9 triple, and the 7s and the 6 we had fix all that. This can't be a 9. That's a 3, 4, 5 triple. Yeah, this is all coming together now. Nice. That's a very neat puzzle. I mean, it's very nicely solvable for a puzzle with so many kind of fixed givens. It's very well constructed, I have to say, by SSG, this. So 9 can't be there. That's a 3, 4 pair. We get a 9. This can't be 5. Oh no, 5 is looking up there first. Then this is now a 4, 5, 8, 4, 8, 4, and a 3. And that is a really nice puzzle. Perfect for 9, 9, 21, which works whether you're European or American, thanks to the glorious symmetry of Sudoku and International Sudoku Day itself. Thank you very much to SSG for sending that. Thank you for watching it, for everything you do, supporting the channel as well. We are incredibly grateful, getting very close to that 400,000 subscribers number, which would be fabulous. Although then we have to do a video revealing our inner selves or something. Let's look forward to that as well. And I hope to catch you again on the channel soon. Bye for now.